The UK is unquestionably facing an unemployment crisis, but the latest figures suggest that for now, the wave of mass redundancies is being held in check. The headline unemployment figure between March and May was 3.9%. That's unchanged from the previous 3 months. But that's because employment is still being propped up by the Treasury. 9.4 million employees are on the job furlough scheme, and another 2.7 million self-employed workers have received payments. Now, many of their jobs may no longer exist when this support is withdrawn beginning next month. But there's evidence the labour market is already crumbling. 649,000 people left company payrolls in the 3 months to June, though they're not all yet formally considered unemployed. And the claimant count, that's those seeking universal credit or job seekers allowance, has increased by 1.4 million since March. That's up to 2.6 million in total. And the number of vacancies is down by 497,000 on this time last year. That is a record fall. The Chancellor of the Exchequer knows he has a problem.
The figures today show that our furlough scheme has been effective at protecting millions of people from unemployment, but I understand that people are anxious, which is why last week we outlined our plan for jobs. Across the country, we will be able to protect, support and create jobs.
These figures don't necessarily account for the daily toll of redundancy announcements that we've heard from some of the highest profile employers in British business. Sky News has been tracking these since the outbreak began, and our analysis shows that at least 1,000 job losses have been signalled every day since lockdown began. We can take a look at some of the worst hit sectors, starting with aviation. UK companies have signalled more than 30,000 job losses, with the largest number at British Airways, which is making 12,000 redundancies. And what about hospitality, where almost 3 million workers are under threat? So far, more than 12,000 redundancies have been formally signalled, including 5,000 at upper crust owner SSP. We've also heard Pizza Express is to close 75 sites, placing hundreds more jobs at risk. The collective impact of these losses is forecast to leave more than 3 or perhaps 4 million people out of work. Addressing that will be a defining challenge of the pandemic.